What if I told you that some of the decisions you are making today are being controlled by the wounds you never healed from? What if I told you that your anger, your trust issues, and your fear of being abandoned might not be your personality, but pain you need to heal from? This is In My Headspace Podcast. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of In My Headspace Podcast, where I talk about real thoughts, real emotions, and the things we don't always say out loud. Today's episode is about something very personal, very real, very relatable, and very necessary. Today we're talking about healing. Now here's the thing, when people hear healing, the first thing that comes to mind is usually sickness, hospital medication, recovery, or something physical. And honestly, I get it, because that's what most of us were taught. But healing is way deeper than that. Healing is not only physical. Healing can be needed emotionally. Healing can be there mentally. Healing can be needed psychologically, spiritually. People heal from betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, abandonment, childhood trauma, and the likes of that. And the funny thing is that most of us don't even know. A lot of people carry so much weight, so much pain, so much trauma, so much things that they haven't even healed from. They haven't really processed, and we keep telling ourselves that we are okay. That's why you will see yourself react in a way that you've never reacted before when you see something similar that is, related to some trauma or some pain that you must have really gone through in the past, which is why healing is very important. And we don't talk about this healing enough because we feel like it's not needed. But trust me when I tell you that once someone is properly healed from certain things, they function better. They make more decisions that are, beneficial to them, and they make better decisions. They meet better people and all of that. Because the truth of the matter is this pain and the attitude that comes with the pain and the consequences that comes with the pain might make you leave or maltreat people that might actually help you, innocent people that might actually help you, or it might even make you to, malhandle or mismanage something that you have done perfectly just because you saw something similar to that pain you had before. So healing is a necessity. Healing is important. I always emphasize on it. We don't talk about it enough, but the truth of the matter is that healing is really important. We don't have to be vocal about it for you to actually know that you need this healing. Some people look fine, they smile, they laugh, they post, they function, but deep down something is bleeding. Something is still unresolved. And that is why I knew I had to talk about this. This episode was actually inspired by a conversation I had with someone. I noticed something. She kept attracting the same kind of people. Different faces, same pain, same betrayal, from one toxic relationship or friendship to another. The circle kept going round and round, in as much as it was different people. While we're having that conversation, what popped into my head and what I asked her was, have you actually healed, or are you just moving? Because I realized that a lot of people don't heal before they deal. We move to the next person, we move to the next relationship, we move to the next friendship, to the next space, opportunity. But the pain moves with us. Because pain you don't process always travels with you. That is why it hit me. Because honestly, you might not really say you're unlucky. Maybe when people say, I'm unlucky with opportunities, I'm unlucky with people, I'm unlucky with relationships, it could mean that you need healing. Because most of the time, we are so invested in looking at flaws in other people without even acknowledging or even seeing our own flaws and things that we really need to heal from. Everybody cannot be the same. There are certain bad experiences that will just stick around and stick with you without you even knowing. That is gradually destroying other potential people that you're meeting, potential opportunities, and all of that. Pain is quiet. Pain is not even loud. And the consequences of not healing from that pain is very quiet, but at the same time is destroying. And we don't get to see that part at all. We don't get to see it. We don't get to acknowledge it. So sometimes it's not even just about the, I'm unlucky kind of person. you actually need to sit down and ask, what if you're the problem? Can we pause a bit and I want to ask you something? What if the problem isn't that life keeps repeating itself? What if life is simply showing you what you still need to heal from? Healing is not pretending. Healing is not saying I'm fine when you are clearly not. Healing is not distraction. Healing is not jumping from new relationships, new friendships, new spaces, hoping that they erase the old ones. Healing is sitting with yourself and being honest enough to say, that thing hurt me. This changed me. This broke me. Something in me broke due to this. And here is something powerful. Healing is uncomfortable because healing forces you to sit with things distraction used to hide. And this part is not easy, but it's extremely necessary and important because a lot of people carry a lot of weight. A lot of people carry a lot of old wounds that affect people that they meet, even when they clearly don't have anything to do with what happened. And if I'm being honest, this is something I learned a lot about myself as well. You know, as I started becoming self-aware, more intentional, and, when it comes to my personal development and all, I realized something. An old colleague of mine used to tell me I'm a defensive person. Like, she would literally tell me, oh, have you noticed this? I think you're defensive. And I would literally tell her, no, I'm not defensive. I'm just fighting for myself. I don't need anybody to ride over me. I didn't see it as a problem. I didn't think I was at that time. I didn't even know that I was being defensive at that time. But when I started realizing now, I actually now found out that I'm actually defensive. I realized that she wasn't even lying, that she was very serious, and I'm actually defensive. I started paying attention. I traced it back and I realized that it's not something that started today. It's not something that started then. It's something that started long ago. It's as a result of something. Times where I was misunderstood, I couldn't speak up. Times where people formed opinion without even hearing me. Family situation, being the strong one, trying not to offend anybody or to confront anyone, trying to just stick things, And somewhere along the line, my mind created a defense system. Before anyone hurts you, you have to defend yourself. And that was what I was working on without even knowing. Before anyone accuses you, fight. Not necessarily physically fighting, but always willing to be defensive. And that was when I realized that I actually needed healing. And I had to start paying attention. And I had to start unlearning that all the while. Because here is the scary part. Unhealed wounds don't stay quiet. They speak, They speak through anger, through people pleasing, through silence even, through self-sabotage, through trust issues, through pushing away good people. And sometimes you don't even realize it happening. And let's even be honest. Healing sometimes can also mean accepting that not everybody hurts you. Sometimes your unhealed version hurts people. The people in your life are not the problem most of the time. Sometimes they're innocent, but your pain is just louder than your peace. So you misinterpret everything. You push away good people who never even hurt you, and in turn you are hurting them. And let's say this clearly, not every character issue is spiritual. Because of course, a lot of people feel like, when you're wounded or you are going through stuff or you have like a character that needs really good improvement or completely abolished in your life, people automatically say that it's spiritual. Sometimes it's not spiritual, it's not demon, it's not attack. Sometimes all you need is just healing. Talk about that. Sometimes you need character development. Sometimes you need to be self-aware because you are human. We're not static. We're not robots. Blood flows through our vein. Life would happen. People will hurt you. And healing is part of being human. Imagine if people don't heal from something and they carry all the pains that they keep collecting or getting from people, or all the pains that people cause them. The world will be so brutal. I know a lot of people might be going through that because a lot of people are on this table. So when you don't heal, you repeat the cycle. You self-sabotage good things. You attract familiar pain. You push away genuine people. You become defensive. You become emotionally exhausted. And slowly, pain starts making decisions for you. And that is where even depression creeps in. You are depressed Nothing makes you happy. Once you see something that is familiar with the pain you have encountered, you automatically just try to, fight it off, be so aggressive, even something that is not entirely that pain. But because you saw something slightly looking like that, you're already very angry. That is what pain does. So if you're listening to me today and you're on this table, because I know a lot of us are on this table, a lot of people don't heal before they deal. A lot of people feel like, oh, I'm going to be all right. When someone hurts you, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. But are you truly fine? Or are you just trying to be distracted? Are you just trying not to face your fears and face those pain? So guys, one would ask, how do you eventually heal if you're ready to heal? I'm going to be listing out 4 things that you should do that will help in your healing process. So stay with me. Number 1 is acceptance. We don't talk much about this so much, but it's very important. The first step to any form of change is acceptance. Accepting that you're hurt. Accepting that you have so much pain that you need to heal from. Accepting that someone hurt you. Accepting that you're dealing with so much childhood traumas can be the first step to your healing. When you accept that there is a problem, you start seeking solution. But if other people just point out these problems to you and you haven't accepted, it's going to look like a clear disturbance for you. So if you think of healing, the first thing is to accept that there's an issue, and then solution can follow suit. Number 2 is talk about it. Now, after you must have accepted and you feel that there's a problem that needs to be taken care of, you look for help. Speak to professionals, therapists, psychologists, counselors, maybe trusted families or trusted friends, or people. Maybe if you have like a spiritual advisor, you can speak to someone that you're sure that might really understand it and might really help you out. Not someone you're just giving a life update that might not really do much for you. Because most of the time, when you speak about something and you're hoping to get a particular feedback or solution from it and you don't get it, you're going to feel more hurt. You're going to feel like you wasted your time. So make sure you're speaking to the right people that will really, really help you. Number 3 is grace. Give yourself grace. Healing is not instant. Some days you'll be very okay. You feel like, oh my God, the solutions are working. Some days you will not be okay. Sometimes you will have a relapse. You start thinking about those childhood traumas or the consequences from those traumas that you didn't heal, say anger, resentment, being defensive, and you start feeling like, oh, this solution is not working, this therapy is not working. Give yourself grace. It takes time, so you have to really give yourself grace. The 4th one, which happens to be like the most important, is speaking to God about it. And honestly, this is really important. You can speak to a therapist, you can speak to your friends, you can speak to a spiritual advisor, but God takes the whole pain away. Once you surrender Him to Him, speak to Him like you would speak to a friend. I know that we don't necessarily see God physically while we're speaking to Him, but speak to Him like you're speaking to a therapist and ask for His help and grace and mercy to take away those pain from you. And trust me, He takes the whole pain away. A therapist might tell you, give you assignments, write it down, do this, but God just does the whole healing, the total healing. When you start speaking to God about things like this, He gradually takes it away and you feel lighter, you feel calmer, you feel more at peace with yourself. And above all, you feel happier. You won't know that you're holding so much resentment until you actually start the solution, and then you realize that actually you were broken before, but now you're better. So before you call yourself difficult, before you call yourself too emotional, before you say things like, it's just how I am, pause and ask yourself, is this really me, or is it the pain talking? Because pain can actually be doing a lot more damage than what we even think. But healing is not weakness. Healing is courage. Healing is choosing not to bleed on people who never caught you. And if no one told you today, healing doesn't mean you're broken. Healing means you're becoming honest and you're becoming the best version of yourself. And with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of In My Headspace Podcast. Until next time, take care of your heart, take care of your mind, take care of your soul, and take care of your whole body. Nobody will do that for you. You have to start being intentional about it. Be intentional about healing. Because once you heal, like I said earlier, you become the best version of yourself. Hi guys, and don't forget to subscribe, to share, to like, and to comment. I love you all.